All right, so at Yahoo, we've been through a lot of policy changes over the past 22 years. Some good, some not so good. But we've implemented these policies because our employees believe in the mission statement of the company. Our employees are the backbone of this company. We've always hired the right employees who have helped us become one of the most popular websites in the industry. With the market cap of $32 billion and all-time high stock price of $475. When you have a stock price close to $500, that means you're a profitable company. You've done something right. And to get to this, your investors believe that you're going to be profitable in the future. And to accomplish these milestones, you need a good workforce. And we've always had the good talent on our teams. And we do everything we can to make sure we retain this talent. And one of the strategies we use to keep talent is give them good benefits, such as working from home. However, our new CEO has changed our policy and is making everybody come into the office.
Got that right.
She wants more face-to-face contact because she thinks we'll be more productive. However, ever since she's changed the policy, we've been less profitable. So today our goal is to see if changing our policy back to working from home will make us more profitable again. Working from home policy is directly correlated to our profitability. Study shows that employers lose about $1.8 trillion yearly on lost productivity. When employers work from home, they're more productive, and employers see major savings in overhead. For instance, Best Buy did a study in 2006, and it showed that the departments that let their employees work from home were 35% more productive and were able to get more done, and they had more products out in the market for only those departments that were working from home. The job satisfaction rate is a lot higher for employees that work from home because of the flexibility of spending more time with their families. When you have a high job satisfaction, that means your turnover rate is a lot lower. And when you have a high turnover rate, you're spending millions of dollars in expenses and lost revenues. When you have productive employees, they come up with better strategies. They come up with better products that increase the sales. And in return, those sales bring more profits for the company because they have fresh minds. They're always thinking. But when the employees are stuck, when you guys are stuck in traffic for 2 hours and get into the office and try to be productive, you guys are not thinking of the new idea on how to come up with a new product. You guys are thinking about how to get back home, how you guys are going to get back home in that 2-hour commute. So one of the things when you guys are in the office is there's people coming over to you guys, to our employees' desks, and they're spending time gossiping, they're spending time, or you guys might have actually a loud coworker who's always on the phone. So that's stopping how productive you guys are being. And productivity is one of the biggest stoppers in how profitable companies are. And our CEO believes that one of the things that we'll lose if we keep the working from home policy is the speed at how fast the employees are working while they're in the office. Because when you guys are in the office, you guys can communicate faster with your coworkers, because when you have a question, you can just walk over and ask a question to whoever you have a question. When you're working from home, you have to wait for an email, a reply on an email that you might have sent. The other thing that our CEO believes is that we might lose the collaboration when you guys are in the office, because we might lose the water cooler effect that's there when you guys are talking in the hallways with your fellow workers and you guys are coming up with new ideas. However, those things, we're in the 21st century and there are so many new technologies such as Skype, all these social media sites where you guys can collaborate with all your employees over Skype, get an answer right away, faster than an email, faster than actually walking over to your faster than you're walking over to the employee and get an answer. And you know, there's, for example, one of the companies, Facebook implemented, another Facebook implemented an internal social media site where it's just a Facebook account, similar to a Facebook account, where employees are collaborating on projects and they're working together, and this actually tracks how productive these employees are and the type of work they're doing. It tracks how far they've gotten on a project. So, you know, being able to track the productivity level through these social media sites is getting us getting us to the next level where we can come up with new projects, new products, and those products will help us bring in more sales. The other thing that there was a study done at Cisco where we about 80% of the employees at Cisco were more collaborative. Their communication has been faster when they were working from home compared to when they were in the office. And all these studies have shown so far that, you know, just one of the things that's going to increase when you're working from home is actually how fast you work. Employees actually tend to work longer hours when they work from home. They take less breaks. They take less days off because they have the flexibility of working from home. They're not taking sick days off. Even when they're sick, they're actually working. They log on. So it's just, when you have the option to work from home, you're actually improving your productivity level. So, you know, let's not go back to our old ways of how things were done. We're a technology company. We need to move forward, not backwards by letting our CEO take away our policy. You know, we need to. We've made ourselves a $32 billion market cap company for a reason, because of our employees, because how they work. And you know, before I go take some questions from you guys, I'd like our CEO to read our mission statement for us.
I have to get my glasses out. Just kidding. Let's see. Our mission is to be the most essential global blueprint. Internet. Sorry. I really
Internet service
let
for
you do
consumers
it.
and businesses. How we pursue this mission is influenced by a set of core values. The standard that guides interaction with fellow Yahoos, the principles that direct how we service our customers, the ideals that drive what we do and how we do it. Many of our values were put into practice by two guys in a trailer some time ago. They started working from home. Our mission is all about working from home.
But they were together. They were together in the trailer.
They were together, you know. We can be together through these new technologies we have. We can collaborate through Skype, Facebook, whatever these social media websites we have. At the end of the day, they started from the bottom, and here we are. You know, we're a $32 billion company. So let's not go back to our old ways. Let's change our policy back to letting our employees work from home. You guys don't want to travel 2 hours in commute trying to get to work, and then travel 2 hours back so you can go home, maybe cook dinner, and go to sleep and start the day all over again. You guys have any questions?
First, Raman, it's been nice working with you. Doubt if I'll see you again. Are you suggesting that this is open to all employees within Yahoo?
It is open to all employees.
So I feel as though you've misrepresented me here today. The intention was, when we eliminated the work from home policy, was to reinvigorate the company, frankly, get rid of the employees that were not on board and didn't have the commitment that our folks who wanted to stay at Yahoo were.
I feel like that's up to the managers to let go those employees that are not being productive or not being on board on how they get their work done. You should have, instead of making this a public announcement, you should have worked with the managers and let them handle this.
When you become CEO of a company, I'll tell you how to do your job, Mintu.
That's why this is my last day here. And next company, I might be the CEO, so we'll talk. Mustafa.
So if we can just move all of the stuff to work from home, why we didn't move all of the company to be overseas remotely and have cheaper engineer and cheaper technicians and
We've done
everything?
we had a lot of cheaper engineers in India. That's what I'm assuming, right? You're asking that why
If-
are we not using the outside
Why?
resources?
Yes.
Yes. No, I mean, but at the end of the day, you still need a company representative who can manage
Correct,
these.
which not working from home. I need the middle management, I need the high management, have meetings, running the company. So if already I can send employer to work 100% from home, so this job I can make it overseas with a fraction of its price.
Good.
And this is most of the companies doing. So for us, I think we need to fight. Don't push my job to work from home.
I'm not pushing,
Yeah.
I'm saying we should leave that option out there. I have one more,
Like
time for
a
one more
hybrid.
question.
Yeah.
So we've hired our new CEO to change the culture. And although I think their end state is to offer telecommuting or working from home options, one of the hard things we do need to change is encourage a more positive, cohesive culture. How do you advise us to do that when we're working from home?
Right, so what I'm understanding is how do we keep our culture together, right? So what I would assume, there are so many different things we can do. For example, Apple, when they hire certain employees, they send, that are gonna work from home, they send them a care package, where in this care package, they have t-shirts, they have mugs, and they're also set up these monthly meetings where the employees actually come into the office and they do these team buildings. You know, we can work on these small things. These are small steps we will need to take once we change our policy. And, you know, we can talk about how much money we're gonna spend on building teams back up again. Questions? That's it. I don't have time.
I have a quick question.
No, we don't have time. Wrap us
Let's
up.
talk after this outside of my new job.
Sure. I'll talk to you as you actually do it.
That's it. Oh, thank you guys.
Okay. Thank you, Raman. Awesome job. Super fun. And I have to say, Raman stepped to the plate in offering to present today for someone else who couldn't. And I give him huge credit for doing that and being part of it. Outstanding job. What'd you like? What did he do well? Yes.
Raman was very engaging, and right away I knew what was, what was the purpose and what was the objective of his board meeting.
Great. Excellent. Thank you.
I liked how Robert incorporated humor throughout the presentation, especially beginning. He said, well, after I'm finished, I'm sure I'll lose my job. So that kind of, set the premise for, hey, this is going to be a funny, entertaining presentation, so I like that.
Excellent. Thank you.
Two things. I like how you made eye contact with everybody and you actually looked over here. And then I like how you actually had the ability to challenge the CEO and respond back without even hesitation.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
He gave a lot of facts and statistics, stories to back up his.
Good. Nice. Thank you.
he dressed for success.
Yeah,
Nice
it's fantastic.
Poise and his movement to end the question.
Yeah.
Went from center stage way down there, to, like a Phil Donahue.
He took advantage of his space, didn't he? Yes, excellent, thank you. Anything else? I like the logic, which is productivity impacts profit. You know, we're a huge company, 22 years of policy changes. We are, have the opportunity to review this policy yet again. So I thought that you did also a good job of trying to paraphrase a little bit during the Q&A, especially with Mustafa. That's what you're asking, right? So you confirmed back to him. And, you know, overall, you have a great persona. You speak and we want to listen because there's no like gray with you. We were very clear of what your position was and how you were trying to convince us to change. So thank you on that. Suggestions for change. What could you do differently next time?
You fiddled with your paper and not.
Okay, thank you. What else?
When you're losing track of your talk track, you're going in circles in terms of like your logic. And so our suggestion is just like take a deep breath, silence is okay, gather yourself, regroup, and then present to them.
Excellent, thank you. So did you sense that he was losing a little bit in the middle?
In the body.
In the body. We were thought, okay, let's keep going here, okay?
Kind of a personal thing, but as you were kind of moving around and gesturing things, your tie was kind of flying all over the place. So you might want to just like flip it to your shirt next time.
Great GQ tip right there.
An agenda at the beginning would have been nice for us to see where we were going to go, and I think, to Karen's point, it would help you stay on track a little bit better.
Yeah, thank you. So we need that intro, layout of the material, positioning of questions.
This could be a pro or con. You kind of invited like a hostile environment by challenging the CEO directly. You could kind of galvanize the rest of the board and say, oh, let's get him standing up to the CEO and have their support, or it could be out the door.
So I'm going to build on that because the reality is that the board will most likely support the CEO. They're pals, they've been serving together, yada, yada, yada. You don't want to alienate one person. Instead, you can get the same point across, but in a different tone. So you can say things like, you know, I really respect and appreciate Marissa's desire to change our culture. That is admirable as a leader and something that I would like to be part of that change, that culture change. However, I don't know that we're going about it the right way. And that is much more receptive and discussion oriented and makes everyone feel a lot more, less hostile of an environment. It became hostile, so then you lose your credibility. Remember the types of audience? You've got friendly, neutral, skeptic, and hostile. It became hostile, so I just disengage with you. I say, I'm not going to listen to you anymore because you weren't giving me the respect that I deserve. Okay, so great teachable moment there. Lastly, give us a final close. Wrap us up. Give us that last thought that you want us to leave with. You could even say, you know, this is my last day at Yahoo. I know it is, but I've invested a lot of time in this company and I do care about my colleagues. So I truly, sincerely hope that you evaluate this, move to this change, back to the way we used to be. It's not going to impact me, but I think it will affect your profit in the long run, because that's, once again, speaking back to audience. So stay focused. Okay, well done. Thank you so much.